Alright people, long time no speak. I have been very quiet because I've been in a very low place. But I just thought, I was just thinking today, sort of like, thinking about Andrew Tate and that, and how he's in jail and that. A bit of shit like far-fetched, but I think he's onto something there when he's saying, strike one, you can ban you from out, and strike two, they jail you for something you didn't do, then strike three, death, who knows what's coming next. But I was thinking of the depression thing he was talking about in a few podcasts. He was on about how he doesn't get depressed, he can't get depressed, it's impossible to get depressed. It is a mind state, and like this is telling me something. I've got like really bad depression, I get bipolar and PTSD. And I agree with everything he said about it. You take the tablets, right, sugarcoat it, mess up with the brain chemistry, but they're not going to fix you, right? Whereas when he's saying, figure out what the problem is, it's making you depressed and sort it. So everything he's actually talked about, all his views and stuff, it does actually have a solid base. It does have a good back. It does actually have good backing behind it as well. A lot of people obviously think it's misogynistic, it's sexist and all that stuff. But, well, everyone's entitled to opinions, isn't they? But I heard the schools are saying that he's brainwashed them, they're even bringing out classes to teach the kids that have been brainwashed by Andrew Tate. Is he really that powerful? Are they treating him like Hitler? Just because he's coming all the way with some good points. He's not saying women should do this or that. He's just sort of pretty much saying the way it's always been, if you know what I mean. But I'm focusing on the depression bit because, he said you feel low, you figure out what it is that's making you feel low, and you fix it. It's all a state of mind. And if you're not thinking, if you think of the past, think of something sad, you get depressed. You think of something in the future, something to do, you get anxiety, right? So you mud them both up, you get depression and anxiety. It's like you get water and put sand in the bottom, and you get sand will sit at the bottom, and you're going future to the past, it's shaking about, the sand is going to be all over the place. That's your thoughts, right? That's simple brain chemistry. Your head's all over the place, you're worrying about the future, you're depressed about the past, instead of living in the now, right? And like figuring out basically what to do to make you feel better. So I'm definitely going to be like watching all his stuff and things like that, because if you look at the past, he wasn't always like top G alpha male. He was like thinking, well, there's a bug who tried to said something like, not the last man there, whatever, and walked away, and then he said, I think that's when he changed and then became more assertive. And, if you think about it, if you like compare him to someone else, like say compare him to, right, can't think of anyone right now, someone like something like that, whatever. Right, he's like, okay, sympathetic, listen to his problems, let him vent. Not really helping, just let him vent. Whereas Andrew Tate will have a go at them. Kind of like tough love sort of thing. So he'll say, no, you don't have a problem. The only problem you've got is the problem having the problem, right? Basically, so fix it, do this, do that, whereas the other person would just be like, is that true? And how do you feel? And how does that make you feel? More drink makes you feel like that. Okay, whatever. Bug your teeth, on the doctor. They just give you pills. These antidepressants didn't work, you've got to wean you back down, try another. Wean you back down, try another. And in amongst all that, they're giving you other medication for the side effects. So basically, they're the biggest drug dealers in the country, right? Doctors, pharmaceutical companies, speech. And then like, when it is actually that simple, is that there's audio tapes for hypnosis, self-hypnosis for overcoming depression, fear, anxiety, the lot. Everyone feels it. Everyone feels fear, anxiety and depression, some just more than others. So because some know how to handle it and think differently. Got a different way of approaching things. It's like, you know, something bad was going to happen, right? And it's inevitable. You get some people go, oh well, here it's going to happen, right? So you do it. And then you got someone else like, oh no, it's going to happen. Oh no, I don't. And they start worrying and panicking and thinking of how we're going to cope and draft, blah blah blah. That's them totally ruining the space between that time and the inevitable. And they're going to be miserable all in amongst that time. Instead of thinking of how they can handle it after the inevitable. You know? Things like that. So, the same with like stuff that has happened. People are depressed, they keep thinking about it and going like that, what's happened, what happened, blah 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 blah. Instead of just focusing on the now, living in the now, everything's fine, right? You're there, you're alive, you're breathing, you've got shoes, socks, trousers, t-shirt, jumper. Gratitude. Think of the people who don't have anything. Think of the people who are homeless. I've slept rough for a couple of nights myself, and as soon as I got to my own bed, I was like so grateful that I had that. But then I feel so sorry for the people that don't. And that's another thing about this country, is like everyone's kind of just in competition pretty much. They're like, this is mine, I'm not giving that away, I'm not doing that. They help charities, but do they know for a fact where these charities are going? Plus charity shops send like 10% of their earnings to charity, whatever, and they keep the 90% obviously for the shop, the staff, everything else. So really, a charity shop is just kind of a shop that just donates. Brilliant. So I don't agree with that one either. Instead of giving clothes to a charity shop, give them to people that actually need them, rather than make them buy them out of the charity shop. I'm totally going off this rant about like talking about Andrew Tate. I'm just talking from my own words here now. But no, some of the stuff Andrew Tate said in a podcast, right? Oh no, I can't remember what the podcast was, right? It was a dad and two boys, and they were interviewing him a week before he got to jail, and he was talking about depression and that, and he was like saying how the doctors just throw pills at you, and instead of fixing the problem, figuring out what's wrong, he said it's impossible for him to get depressed, you know, and he was like, what else did he say? He was out dreaming, and he said it's impossible to have a nightmare, because he goes into lucid dreaming, which he says he tries to remember falling asleep, stay awake as long as remember falling asleep and go into a lucid dream, and that way something bad's happened, just put the thing and go somewhere else. I've done that quite a lot myself. I've lucid dreams. It's actually really, really good, especially with the pool, because it's really real, right? And you can fly and stuff, which is pretty good. But I've also had dreams where I can't walk, I was struggling to walk and stuff. They're real. I hate it. You're in a fight, you can't actually punch your hands around them, I'm not sure, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, but I totally think it's brutal how he's got to jail for this, right? This girl who's ordered a pizza, her boyfriend finds out, she says she was held there, she says she can't even retract the statement because the police are charging her now. That ruins people's lives. A lot of girls do cry wolf when they're going to get in trouble, and it ruins the guy's life. The shit sticks, even when it's not true. The shit sticks. It's like if someone was going to be going to the army or navy or something like that, right? They say they had a rape charge, but even though they didn't get done, they're still kind of, everyone will still call them a rapist. Or they've done this, they've done that, even if, because in this court of law it's like not proven. It's not guilty, it's not proven, you know. So a lot of these girls that are ruining it for a lot of other girls that are actually victims, you know, by pointing a finger and crying wolf, and then getting other guys into trouble, you know. And what it's like, you don't, what if a guy was to say, oh, she done this to me, everyone will laugh, or people will say, oh, nice one, man. I've went with girls I wouldn't want to go with before, you know, because they got me drunk. So is that kind of the same? Does it? Yes, it should be, you know. Keeps letting you know it's filler was for you. But, well, so I went through about donkeys, nearly a year of major depression. That's what I mean. Not going to any videos, not being online, nothing. Couldn't even broadcasting the epistle of Darren G and Sean Atwood and all that. And I don't even know what's going on with the podcast stuff now. I don't know who's doing what, who's saying what, who's fighting who. I've been watching things like Be Amazed and stuff like that, and self-help stuff, you know. So as usual, I've been doing all that. And as this is me, I've off work today for a month. So I'm feeling quite hyper, quite energetic, getting back into the gym. So I thought, I want to make a wee YouTube post. Yeah, I thought, I'll start with Andrew Tate with what he said about the depression. That's what kicked it off. And I just wanted to talk about depression. So it's like anyone else who's out there who's feeling really depressed, you can't leave your house, you can't get out of bed. You mightn't be watching this because I couldn't watch any videos on YouTube. I couldn't put on anything just through, I didn't want to go near social media or my phone. But just remember, you're not alone, you know. And it's all about the thinking. It's if you think of a negative thought, you can easily think of a positive thought and cancel that negative thought. You know, or you can just not think at all. Just concentrate on your breathing constantly. Just like a blonde, because if she forgets to breathe, she'll die. Shite joke. But kind of true. I think these earphones are actually saying breathe in, breathe out. Just so I remember. So these things like that, in the morning you wake up, get changed straight away. And that's your day started. Depression will start lifting a wee bit maybe. You keep doing that every day and you'll start feeling a bit better. Take cod liver oil, you know. Cod liver oil and the omega-3s, because your body can't actually make that itself. To take that supplement, and that does help with depression. It was proven that there was higher murder rates in places that don't have fish. Back in the old days, places that never had fish and that had higher murder rates, suicide rates, all that kind of stuff. Whereas land next to the sea where they ate fish all the time, where the crime rate, murder rate, suicide rate was lower, big time, and it came down to fish, the oily fish. So that's good to help. Take that, you know, stay. Obviously, exercise, go for a walk. I know fine well if you're really depressed, the last thing you want to do is exercise or go out and walk. I know I'm like that all the time, but now I'm feeling like I'm going to do this. You've got to get that drive, you've got to want it. The exercise, eat healthy. 5 small meals a day, or even if you're normal, just three normal meals, whatever, right? Get protein shakes, get your branched amino acids in you, your vitamins in you, all that kind of stuff, all the healthy stuff, and you will start feeling better. If you're really depressed right now watching this, you'll be thinking to yourself, that won't help, that won't work, I need medication. Nah. You know, I'm hoping to be weaned down off all this medication soon. Floxetine, lamotrigine, diazepam, Suboxone, Homepy, can down off them all. Well, I think you might need to keep me in the lamotrigine for my mood stabilisers, because I get really hyper and really low and really hyper and really low. I don't know whether that's to do with my thinking or what, I don't know. It just happens. I can't explain it, I don't understand it. It's just manic depression, bipolar. So I'm planning on doing that. See, what you do is if you set goals and you work towards them, you'll get something, you'll feel better. And you'll look back to when you felt bad and you'll think, I can't believe I felt like that. How did I ever get that low? I've been really happy before I went in these bad moods, and I was thinking to myself, how did I ever get that happy? How was I ever such a good mood? You know, there's always going to be something. So you might get really happy, but you might get low again, but just keep going. Don't end up as low as you are now. Just keep going. Do what you got to do. Don't think of the past. Don't worry about the future. You know, you can have plans for the future, work towards it, don't worry about it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, don't set the bar too high. Set the bar at a level that you know you will achieve. You know, she's like, I'm not going to say I'm going to run 100 metres in 8 seconds, beat Usain Bolt, you know. Maybe say I'll run 100 metres in 3 seconds or 3 seconds. Nah. You know, just things, if I was to try to do 100 metres, man, I'd probably over 10 seconds for definite, right? But that's not one of my goals anyway, but I wouldn't immediately say I'm going to do it in 8 seconds. That's just setting the bar really high, and you only get 10 seconds or 9 seconds, you're going to be disappointed that it's not 8. So set achievable goals. If you're lifting weights, bench pressed or something, right? I was bench 130 kilo at one point. Now I could probably only bench 70 kilo, I think, I'm not sure. So when I go to the gym and I lift 70 kilo, I'm going to feel kind of deflated. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. You know, because of what I was lifting before. But I understand that I've got to get to that level again. So I'm not setting the bar too high. I'm going to aim for that, and I'll aim for the 80, 85, then 90, and so on. Work up gradually, step by step, just like the Chinese say. Like, I know 1,000 miles starts with one step. Or was it Martin Luther King who said, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step, things like that. Look up motivational quotes as well, read them, they actually do give you a wee boost, they will help. This has been on for 18 minutes, right? I'm sorry for blabbering on here about this, but just remember, if you're feeling down, you're feeling low, you can do it. You can. Because like a couple of months back, that's what I could do. I was ready to go again, right? Again, try to go again. But no, I've decided that this is it. Last chance. You only live once. What's the point in living a miserable life when you can live a happy life? And you know, it's like, I don't want people to be giving their wife birth in the street because I'll bring them down. I'll be positive and happy and bring good vibes to things. You know, that's what it's all about. You wonder why they're like, how come they're a woman, that's because they're down, moaning all the time. When you look at the ones who've got loads of friends that are always like happy, saying how good things are and complimenting people and stuff. That's what I want to be like. That's what I want to do. That's what I've been doing. You know, and learn to take compliments as well. If you start feeling a bit better and some people start saying to you, you're looking well, don't do what I was saying, go, still feel like shit. Say, thanks. I mean, they're not wanting your life story, they're just making conversation. So, I'll leave this video at that. Sorry, I'm not going to cut any bits out of it because I've not got that happy anymore because that will eat money. But hey, I'm not worried about it because I know I'll pay it in the end, eventually, at one point, because it's inevitable. Anyway, love us and leave these guys. Just anyone knows anything that's going on in YouTube right now, man, leave it in the comments and let me know, and I'll get stuck in the audit, man, and have a laugh. Because I can't go through YouTube all day again, but I used to, you know. Catches.